Hey, what's up, beautiful folks? I love me a piece of crispy, juicy, flavorful chicken. Yes, I said it, chicken. I do. And I'm not talking about from KFC, Popeyes, or Church's Chicken. I'm talking about from our very own kitchen. So today's recipe, we're going to be making crispy baked chicken thighs. All right, this recipe will allow you to enjoy the flavors and the textures of essentially fried chicken without all the harsh oils, and you just feel good eating it. So let me show you how to make it. So my chicken has been sitting for about 20 minutes, and now I'm going to take it out and pat it dry, because dry skin ensures crispy skin. It goes without saying that I have washed my hands, and periodically throughout this video I will be washing my hands. So make sure you wash your hands when you're dealing with raw poultry or any kind of raw meat. Rinsing your chicken in the sink will cause cross-contamination in the sink and the areas around it. So you don't want to do that. All right, so to help with the crispy skin, I'm going to splash some avocado oil on here. I like to use avocado oil when I'm baking, but you can use olive oil. I have several seasonings. So to ensure that this chicken is flavorful, we want to use several different kind of seasonings. Now, if you do not like heavy seasonings, that's okay. Taking this chicken and just lightly salting it, pepper, and throwing it in the oven for that time will ensure you still will get a crispy, crunchy flavor, and it's just as delicious. If you like myself and enjoy different flavors together, we're going to add some flavors to this chicken and rub it down. The seasonings also helps to give the skin the nice crispy texture. So we're going to go with a teaspoon of oregano, a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of thyme, teaspoon of pepper, a teaspoon of paprika, and a teaspoon of onion powder. Okay, and some salt, about a teaspoon of salt. All right, so you're going to mix these all together, and now you have yourself a seasoning that you can easily pat down your chicken with in the bowl and before it actually goes in the oven. Now, if you don't have all the seasonings that I just named, that's okay. You want to season your chicken to what you have. Use what you have, use what you love, okay? And on a daily basis, I do not do this either. I shake my seasonings on my chicken visually to see how coated it is and how thick it is. Most days I am not doing this. Most days I want to conserve time, and I know what I like to taste. Okay, so once you have your chicken seasonings all massaged in, you want to place it on a baking rack, a baking sheet lined with some parchment paper if you're not going to use a rack, or if you're going to use a rack, on top of the parchment paper. Now, if you don't have a rack, that's okay. Your chicken top will still come out nice and crispy and flavorful. However, the bottom of your chicken will sit in the juices that it creates, so the bottom won't be so crispy, but you still will be able to create that top crispy layer. So the rack that you just sit in your baking dish will allow your chicken, for the chicken juices to drip to the bottom, so to ensure you have a 360 crispy chicken. Okay, perfect. Right. So you should have a little bit of seasoning, well, some seasoning left from earlier. You only use half to marinate your chicken. Now you're going to take the rest of your seasoning and rub it on top of the skin. Like, really press it in there, because this will ensure that you have your top layer will be nice and crispy. All right, so now that they're on a rack, I'm going to add a little bit of hot pepper flakes. If you like a little bit of heat, like I do, I'm just going to sprinkle the top. Salt right a little on top. All right, so now you're going to place your chicken in a 400 in 25 degrees oven. All right, so our crispy, juicy, oven-baked chicken thighs are complete. They set for cooling, so once they're done, you can take them, put them on a plate, or you can put them in a container and enjoy them however you want. These chicken thighs are easy for meal prep because you can pair them with anything. A side of vegetables, a side of grain, on top of a salad, along with your breakfast in the morning. So having chicken thighs or any meal such as this is easy for you to start your week. So look at that. Nice, crispy, juicy. This is good. This is nice. All right, so crispy, juicy, flavorful. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and click that subscribe button so that way you never miss any of the tasty, quick, and nutritious meals that's going to be pumped out of the station. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment box for me. Any questions, leave them in the comments box area for me. Let me know will you try this recipe. What flavors do you like in your chicken? But this is good. I'm chewing my mouth full. So rude. So excuse me while I go ahead and enjoy the rest of this crispy, juicy baked chicken thigh. Until next week, peace.